Rain, Rain, Go Away is the first segment in the 20th episode of the first season of Mickey Mouse Funhouse. I have to say, unusually and perhaps shamefully, I couldn't work out what the cause of the problem was. So I was actually genuinely interested to see what the problem was and why certain things were happening. It starts off with Mickey and the gang walking towards the funhouse and it's pouring down with rain. Me being a fan of the rain, I was rather excited by this, but they're not so much of a fan. And when they get to the fun house, Funny says, well, why don't we go to Majestica, where it's not raining there just now, it's quite warm. That seems like a great idea. But when they get there, it's transpired that it's actually very hot there and very dry, and it hasn't rained in weeks. And they have to try and find out why it is. And they decide that the best way to approach this is to see Willie the Giant, who obviously lives high up. Rain comes from the clouds quite high up, so Willie the Giant's probably the best person to see from his vantage point what is going on with the rain clouds. They don't see Willie the Giant though immediately. They meet a character called Annie. I don't know if she's called Annie the Giant, but she is a giant character. And she hasn't seen Willie, and they have to try and track him down to see if he knows what's going on. I won't say what the problem was, but I will say it amused me when it was revealed because I definitely didn't predict that. It's a nice way to, first of all, inform children, young viewers, where rain comes from. It's maybe not immediately obvious that rain comes from clouds, but it also helps to show the importance of rain, and that if it doesn't rain, droughts can happen. It's not as severe as that, it doesn't go into that much detail, but it definitely helps to begin to start to teach children about rain and what it's for and why it's important, and can also make children appreciate the rain more, because I think a lot of children, well, I think children can go either way. They can either love the rain, love jumping in puddles, love being out with their umbrella, or they can absolutely hate being in the rain and hate that feeling of the rain on their face. And it can definitely encourage children to learn to appreciate rain if they don't currently, or to think about more about where it came from and what it's for if they are a fan of the rain. I think I've always loved the rain. So I think it's a really good episode. It's unpredictable. At least I found it to be unpredictable. It's a nice little educational episode about rain, but it's not too in your face. It's mostly about this mystery and trying to solve it. I think Rain Rain Go Away is a pretty decent episode of Mickey Mouse Funhouse.